Hi, I'm Russ from Benders, and today we're here to talk about deer-resistant plants. So that is one of the most common questions that we have in the garden center is, what are the best plants to use in my garden that deer won't eat? So before we get into that, I want to side note, check out our video on deer behaviors and deterrence, and that will help you figure out what deer do in your yard and help deter them along with picking out your deer deterrent plants. So the first category we're going to talk about today is going to be annuals. The first annual we're going to talk about is the petunia. So deer do not like this plant for the fact that it has pubescent leaves. So that means there's tiny little hairs all across the leaves. There's a bunch of different types of petunias. There's trailing varieties, there's upright varieties. This one in particular is a trailing variety. So this could be used in the ground or in pots that's going to trail either down or cover a decent area in the landscape. Second up is Kufia. This is a pretty big group of plants. There's a bunch of different varieties of Kufia, and they are all deer resistant. Most of them are all upright, but they all have different types of flowers. This is also a great plant for pollinators, but this one in particular is vermillionaire, and it's gonna get you about 16, 18 inches tall and flowers all summer long. Next up is flowering vinca. Great deer resistant, great drought tolerance. This is a great plant to put on the cemetery, on the gravesite. But comes in a multitude of different colors, and this is an upright as well. So anywhere in the 12 to 16 inch tall category. Next is coleus. This is another one. There's a million different types of coleus. We grow a lot of them here, so we have a bunch of different varieties, but they are upright. There is also some trailing varieties as well. This one is an upright, going to get you about in that 18 to 24 inch range. This is a taller variety. And what's nice about coleus is you really don't have them for the flower. They do flower, but you typically want to actually pinch the flower buds off, so it puts more energy in growing some bigger leaves. The leaves are what the main characteristic of this plant is. This is the geranium. So this is the good old-fashioned geranium. Again, this has like a pubescent leaf. The deer will stay away from these. These also come in uprights and trailing versions as well. This one in particular is going to get you about 12 inches tall and flower all summer long. One side note on geraniums, make sure you keep them deadheaded so they keep flowering all summer for you. Another one is pentas. This is a great pollinator plant for butterflies as well. This is an upright variety, loves the sun, loves the heat, going to get you in that 12 inch range, but comes in a bunch of different colors as well. And then this combo pot has a bunch of different plants in it, which are all great deer resistant varieties. So first off, this orange and red is lantana. Again, this comes in a bunch of different varieties. Very deer resistant. It has some jaggy leaves, and it also has a pretty foul smell if you actually rub the leaves. Second one in this combo pot is Angelonia, which is this guy, this purple guy here. They are more of an upright, more for like a center of a container, or if you want some height in the garden. And then the last one in here is Scaevola. This is a trailing plant. So it is good to put it on the side of a pot that actually trails down over. Very heat resistant, loves the hot weather and dry soil conditions as well. So all of those plants that we spoke about so far are great for the sun. I'm gonna cover one plant here that can go sun or shade. This is actually a new begonia that's out this year. This is called the hula begonia. So it will take sun or shade, comes in 3 different colors. This is more of like an upright bushing variety, but there is a bunch of different begonias out there. This one's gonna get you in that 16-inch range, 16 to 24 inches by the end of summer. But this is nice because you have that versatility. If you have a bed that has sun and shade in it, you can use this straight across the board and not have to switch plant material up. So this is just a handful of some of the annuals that we carry. So make sure you stop by and check out all the other different varieties that we have in the garden center.